You don't see what I do. I try to defend you. It's hard not to offend you, but you're not mine to tend to you.
Hello and welcome back, peeps. So if you've read the title of the video, you know that I'm going to be trying to do knotless braids on my hair without any extensions, because one, I'm too lazy to learn the feed-in method at the moment, and two, because I didn't want to spend extra money on feed-in hair right now, but maybe sometime in the future, especially based on the outcome of this attempt. I might try it. So here I'm already starting with blow-dried hair. It's like not the best blow-dry, but it'll do. For this style, I'm going to be using Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie, which, to be honest, I will only be using on a couple braids before I realize that it actually makes braiding my blow-dried hair harder to braid, not easier. And then, of course, EcoStyler gel, a Rattail Comb, and then some rubber bands and clips. So first things first, we gotta get to parting. So here I'm just trying to part the first bottom section with my Rattail Comb. Here's what my first parting attempt looks like in the back. And actually not bad at all, like I was expecting. So I'm going to go back in and clean up the part just a little bit more. Now this is the finished parted section. I've gone ahead and braided that up just so it could stay out of the way while I part the next section. And I've gone ahead and parted the next section off the camera just to make it easier for myself, and I've braided that out of the way as well. And for now, here's the third section that I've parted out and braided up to keep out of the way. Okay, I think I parted and braided up a fourth section that I forgot to show, but here I'm clipping up all the sections except the first one so that I can start making these square sections and braiding. And at this point, I've made sections that I'm happy with, so I'll start braiding. So this is where I started putting the Shea Moisture Curling Smoothie on my whole first section of hair. And you'll start to see that almost immediately my hair starts reverting back to curly, which I think kind of defeated the purpose of me blow drying my hair in the first place. So I think this might be the only time that I put that on my hair, and I ended up just sticking with EcoStyler the rest of the way. And here is when I'll try to start braiding. Don't judge me, y'all. I am not that good. So you'll actually see that I tried to start the braid, then didn't like it or felt like it wasn't that tight, and then I tried to restart the braid again, maybe a few times. Alright, so this is the first braid. Unfortunately, you'll see that there are a lot of hairs sticking out, so it really doesn't have a smooth look. I tried to fix this in the other braids, but I think I just have hair strands at too many different lengths, so they all ended up looking like this pretty much. Now this is what the first section looks like done. And I forgot to record the second section, but now here's what all three large sections look like done. The parts aren't the worst thing in the world, but I really messed up with the third section because I just made the whole part way too big, which made the box sections look really big also. And just to show you guys how I went about braiding my hair, here's me braiding the last piece for the fourth large section of my hair. I also end the braid by putting a little bit of EcoStyler and finger curling it at the end. So this is what it's looking like so far with sections 1 through 4 now finished. So now I'm on the very last braid of my head. I tried to go for this 3 triangle parting on the top of my head, but I didn't even think to double check if it was in the middle. So as you can see, the triangle is not in the middle of my head. But let's ignore that and pretend that everything is okay. And we're done, folks. So I'll show you what the other 2 braids on the sides look like, and I was out here trying to go for the goddess braid style for those 2 by like leaving out little strands of my hair out of the braid. However, it was not giving what it was supposed to give, so I just left it though because I was too tired to redo the whole thing. And of course I had to make it symmetrical, so I did it to the opposite braid as well. But the concept was nice in theory, but the execution, not so much. So this is the end product. Again, the braids themselves aren't really smooth and kind of frizzy, and the ends aren't as neat either. I think the braids also kind of look sparse or skinny, and that's probably due to the fact that, again, I didn't use extensions, but I think it was alright for the first try. Thanks again for accompanying me on another hair attempt, and I will see you all next time.
Waits for the nighttime, there is no fun. Got a call from my brother, said he's concerned. You lied about your work and I haven't seen you in months. There's no light in your eyes and you won't open them.